to the channel, and in this video, which is our third video of the recap and review of Married at First Sight season 12 episode 1, Countdown to Meltdown, this couple Vincent and Briana. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, smash the like button, and also drop a comment as I do post notification shout outs at the end of the recap. So we have Briana and Vincent, and this is where we see Briana sit down with her girlfriend to let her know. Well, she kind of played a little game on her, and she said, I didn't get selected, and then she turned around and said that she did. Her name is Kiara, and she seems to be pretty excited about it. Kiara did pull her to task about her ways and how she act, and she said some things like, you know how you get, or one of her other terms was, how are you going to be, with your future husband, or if he does something, how are you going to feel about that, and the thing is that it looks like Briana is the type of person who is not going to take any stuff off of nobody. She's very driven. She is an engineer. She's definitely all in for being married at first sight. She definitely has some specific things that she asked for, and she's hoping that the experts is going to take into account, everything that she asked for when choosing her soulmate. And, like I said, she did tell her friend how happy she is about the situation. They also showed her as being a very extremely organized person. So I'm wondering, is that going to be something that Vincent is okay with, can adjust to? But she definitely have structure and organization in her life. And that's one of the things, that her friend questioned her on, because she has a type A personality. And she's wondering, is that going to inhibit her? And then we have Vincent Morales. He's 27. He's the legacy builder of the two. He sat down and met with his friends as well, to let them know that he is also engaged and that he was chosen for the show. They seem pretty receptive to everything. I mean, they definitely, his friends, put it out there on the line to let him know what he's in for, and what to expect when it comes to marriage. So the one thing about Vincent, being that he is a legacy builder, he's been hurt before. He's an auto broker. But the thing is that the person that he was dating before broke up with him because of the fact that he didn't have a typical 9-to-5 job. I guess the other person wanted someone with what she would think is a secure form of work, and he's the type of person, he wanted to be in business for himself, and he definitely became successful as being an auto broker. So he's definitely ready to find love now. He wants to give a family, through his experience of not having a father in his life, because his dad was an absentee dad. And he's very ambitious, want a woman who is not only fun-loving, but also willing to support him. His friends actually think he's 100% ready to be married, but know that, wanting him to know that this type of relationship won't come without challenges. So they were definitely giving him the heads up when it comes to what to expect from marriage. I'm not sure if either of the people that's at the table, his friends, any of them are married, but there definitely was, dropping some gems when it come to, what he should expect and what those challenges might be, and what he's going to have to work through when it comes to marriage. Because one thing about marriage and love, it's a commitment. It's not just a feeling. So there are going to be days where, people are not feeling so loving toward each other. But if you're committed to each other, you're going to work those things through. So now they get to meet with, in this case, Brianna meeting with the girls and getting to know everybody. And it seemed like, she was real receptive. We also saw Vincent meeting with the guys, and he was kind of turned off by Chris's statement about being ugly, and he was saying, but if you get to know the personality, it might be different. So to each his own. Everybody have preferences, as I said in the previous videos. But one thing about Brianna is that she was definitely checking out the temperature in the room with the other girls. I think she kind of found Clara a little too outspoken, I think it was. But she was definitely keeping her eye on everybody and kind of getting the idea of who her lady friends were in this whole experiment. So, yeah, she's not going to take anything, off of folks. And, hey, she don't have to. That's her choice. Vincent, on the other hand, he seems very laid back. He got along pretty much with the guys besides the whole comment Chris made. Same thing with the lingerie conversation that Clara had with the girls, because she brought lingerie as gifts for the ladies, and she was talking about how I still have a few of my leftover things, and I don't know if I'm going to be having sex with my husband on the wedding night, so she's definitely reserved. And hey, that if that's what fits her personality, it is what it is. So now they actually had to go out and get fitted for tuxes, and Brianna get fitted for her dress. And I actually like her hair put up. It looks really cute when she had her hair pulled back. She actually has the face structure for wearing her hair up. So I thought her hairstyle was really cute, and it's definitely low maintenance. I like putting my hair in a ponytail too, but it looks really nice on her. I didn't mention this in the other video. I'm guessing everybody was quarantined, because there's a lot of folks not wearing masks, but hey, I don't know. Maybe they did some safety things in the background that they'll probably address in future episodes. But this dress was cute on her. I don't think that it was one that she liked. She wanted something more A-line, and the second dress is the one I really like the most. I mean, guys, let me know what you think, which dress that you like. Was it the first one or the second one? And she was always concerned about having that split, because she was the one that wanted a split, as long as she have a split up the side of her dress. And then Vincent, he actually tried on a blue suit too, because I think one of the other grooms have a blue suit, but I think he is going with traditional black. So he looks really nice, really traditional. It's an elegant one too. It's not as sparkly and creative as I think Chris's was, or even I think that was Ryan. His was, but yeah, he ended up picking this suit right here, and it actually looks really nice. I like that color. Traditional suits are not like they used to be, so this one has an actual floral, or maybe is that a paisley pattern, I think? I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it looks really nice on them. And then that dress that we now show her with the long train, that's exactly what she wanted. So she looks absolutely gorgeous in that dress. I really like that one. But, the friend was pleased. She said that it feels more real to her now that she actually have the dress on. And I think that's the general consensus with both, the brides and the grooms, is that, when they're trying on these gowns and these tuxes, that it's putting them in the mindset that, yeah, you're about to get married. So now we have our bachelor and bachelorette parties. Brianna was having a good time. She pretty much let go. She enjoyed her evening. She wasn't like uptight or laid back. So, she definitely can loosen up. So that's nothing that, we don't see about her here. I mean, she even had a penis straw in her mouth. They actually got a clip of that, and I actually just showed that in that scene. But she definitely was having a good time with her friends. Again, I'm questioning the whole COVID protocol, so I don't know. That's pretty interesting. But let's talk about Vincent for a minute, because he kind of surprised me. You know, he had the perfect speech on why he wanted to get married, but at the party, there was a whole different story, you know, and the party had strippers. And before we even get to the strippers, he was definitely critical about Chris bringing in that blow up doll. But we all know from the first video I posted that the blow up doll was a substitute because he didn't want to be bothered with the strippers. However, when it came to Vincent, he was definitely here for it because he was definitely flirting with one of the strippers. I'm just thinking maybe this is his last night, but I mean, they caught him on camera with this one, you know, talking to her about her phone number and she was like, well, what if I'm your fiance? You know, how would you feel? You know, so I don't know. Remember season 11, Woody, Bennett, and one of the other guys, they were definitely hanging with the strippers. So it might not mean anything, but I just found that pretty surprising coming from Vincent. I would have thought that would maybe one of the other guys. So back to the bachelorette party with the girls. She was one of the ones when the whole submissive conversation came up toward Paige. Brianna was definitely not here for it. You know, that was not her thing. So to each his own, like I said in the first video. But they are now preparing to get ready to go over to the venue because it's their wedding day. Now, we didn't get to see this wedding. We barely got to see Clara and Ryan's wedding the last 15 minutes out of 3 hours. But, you know, I honestly think that they should have been able. I said this in the first 2 videos. They definitely should have been able to do at least 2 to 3 weddings, because all they did was recap what we saw in the December 30th and the January 6th episode. But I digress. So, you know, they're preparing for the venue. Everybody seems to be excited. There's no hesitation as of yet, because of course we haven't seen why, you know, when they get actually married, if there's any hiccups. But you know, I honestly, my opinion with this couple, I think from what I heard, and spoiler alert, that there are 3 couples that are going to stay together out of this 5. So we will see, and I think they're one of them. So let's do our post notification shout out. Drop a comment, I will shout you out. This one goes to Y&M. Thank you so much and engage in the channel. I really appreciate it. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon.